This is why healthcare should be free in America. Did you know that 27.5 million non-elderly Americans did not have health insurance in 2021, according to procon.org? My name is Ali Cathcart, and I'm a high school student. What could I know about a topic with so much depth? I grew up with a mom as a nurse and eyes that literally watched everything that I could. Healthcare has been a major topic of debate for decades. Out of 195 countries, only one in the world has completely free healthcare for all of its citizens. From my source, Medical-onomics, it states, healthcare has come to mean every aspect, service, and device for taking care of our health, in paragraph 2. Simply, healthcare should be free to everyone in the United States. Free healthcare creates a healthier country, lower costs, and human rights to Americans. First of all, our country can have an increase in long-term health. From my source, the National Library of Medicine, it states, universal health care will better facilitate and encourage sustainable, preventable health practices and be more advantageous for long-term public health and economy of the United States, in paragraph 1. Simply, with universal health care, more people can be affected by this health care and we can just have better long-term public health all around the country. Secondly, I'd like to talk about how America could literally save money by having a universal health care. From my source, procon.org, it explains that a June 2022 study found that the United States could have saved $105.6 billion in COVID-19 hospital costs with a single-payer universal health care during the pandemic, in paragraph 2. This was one of the most fascinating things I found when I was researching this topic more. The fact that our country literally could have saved billions, hundreds of billions of dollars if we would have just had a single payer universal health care system in our country is absolutely insane. And we all know that we need the money. Thirdly, I'd like to share how healthcare should literally just be considered a human right. In the source, healthcare as a human right, it states, without our health, we literally do not live, let alone live with dignity, in paragraph 1. This to me is just kind of a given. Like, we literally do not live without good healthcare, without being taken care of. And this is something that needs to have more emphasis and importance in our country with everybody. Lastly, I would just like to explain a counter that I saw most when I was researching, and that was that it could hurt the economy of America. I use the source Medicare for All could decimate the economy. It explains that with government borrowing, universal health care could shrink the economy by as much as 24%, in paragraph 3. This is a fact that should just not be taken lightly, and especially if we ever do have a universal health care in America, this is something that definitely has a lot of importance and is definitely necessary and something that needs to be talked about. In conclusion, that 27.5 million turns to zero. The worry, stress, anxiety of not receiving health care when needed no longer exists. A healthier country, lower cost, and human rights could happen, but it could also hurt the economy. Our voices matter. No one is too small to make a change. Doing something like voting for health care in America during elections is something that seems so small, but is actually so huge that every one of us can do, at least when we're at least 18 years old. Your voice matters, and opinion could change the lives of millions of Americans. I want to thank everyone for listening today. I hope that you learned something and that maybe your opinion might have been changed a little bit. Lastly, this is my works cited of all the sources I used. I think I used about around 5 or 6 sources today. So thank you so much.